my name is Alexis Praza. Have you ever thought about how much waste we produce in a day? As mindful as we try to be, it's not always easy to be the most environmental friendly. As busy adults who have school, job, or kids, convenience is an important part of the daily routine. In 1862, when Alexander Parks first introduced plastic, he probably had the same intentions in mind. Little did he know, it seems like what he thought would solve problems has now come to start creating more problems for us now. Like Sophia Schultz said, plastic is so integrated into our lifestyle, giving it up would mean taking away the things we rely on each day. Today, I hope to persuade you to start taking simple steps to help protect the environment with using less plastic. According to Lauren Magaziner, worldwide, humans use an estimated 1 trillion plastic bags each year. That's about 10 times the number of stars in the Milky Way galaxy. It's easy to understand why numbers like this may seem unreal. However, it's a sad reality that we now have to face and start moving towards change. Even something as simple as using reusable straws could help out the environment. First, I will talk to you a little bit about how we got here. Second, about the harmful ingredients in them and some of the causes of wasting plastic. And lastly, different things that we can do about it. We usually don't even think twice about throwing away plastic, especially things like plastic spoon, forks, or straws. According to Aaron Hutchins, nobody ever thought about your future when tossing you in the garbage after a single use. But the city of Vancouver says Canadians use 57 million straws every day. It isn't anyone's fault that we have just naturally thrown these single-use products away. Most of the time, we are buying these products specifically so we can just throw them away right after. According to the UN Environment, some of the most common single-use products found are cigarette butts, plastic drinking bottles, food wrappers, grocery bags, and straws and stirrers. Single-use products are also promoting this throwaway culture. According to Ellen MacArthur, we need to move beyond the philosophy of single-use. All products, and especially plastics, metals, and textiles, should be designed with the intention that their raw materials will be recovered and recycled. We live in a society where we are getting used to throwing things away when we are done with using them instead of giving them a second chance of being useful. Like Ellen MacArthur also said, we cannot continue in this linear fashion. Using less is not a solution, it just buys you time. Planet Earth faces a waste plastic crisis that no amount of well-intentioned cleanups can solve. Unfortunately, our efforts to clean up will now have to just be part of the action we take if we want to see the change we need. Now that we have talked a little bit about how we got here, let's move on to our second point, about the harmful ingredients in them and some of the causes of wasting plastic. Most of us don't think about what happens after we throw the plastic away. Plastic doesn't just go away after we're done with it. According to Lauren Magaziner, in fact, it takes 10 to 20 years for plastic bags to break down. And even when they do, tiny pieces of them will never really go away. Since the plastic takes so long to break down, some of it is bound to move from the landfills to a different place. Most of the time, the plastic ends up polluting our oceans and harming our animals. According to Naturepath, about 150 million tons of plastic, many of it non-degradable, is floating in our oceans, reports the World Economic Forum. There's more plastic in our oceans than we can imagine. None of these poor animals know what plastic is and how dangerous it is for their well-being. According to Lauren Magaziner, marine animals munch on these drifting bags thinking they're tasty treats, but one nibble can be deadly. Plastic bags can block the digestive tract, causing a very slow, painful death for many animals. Other animals are strangled when bags are wrapped around their bodies. Plastic also releases very harmful ingredients that contaminate our soil and water. For example, one harmful ingredient in plastic is bisphenol A, or BPA. According to an article by the University of Cincinnati, the chemical, which is widely used in products such as reusable water bottles, food can linings, water pipes, and dental sealants, have been shown to affect reproduction and brain development in animal studies. Once our water gets contaminated, the animals eventually get the toxins into their tissue, and through the food chain, they make their way to us where we then digest the same toxins. Sadly, we never really know what we are putting in our body, and it's scary to think of the different toxins that we can get from eating our food. For example, according to Naturepath, styrofoam products are toxic if ingested and can damage nervous system, lungs, and reproductive organs. Lastly, now that I have talked to you about the harmful ingredients and some of the causes of wasting plastic, let's talk about different things that we can do about it. Although things are not going to change overnight, we can do our part as best as possible to try to make things better. According to Naturepath, here are some things that we can do to make things better. We can use cloth or reusable shopping bags. We can reuse mugs, forks, and straws. We can recycle. We can buy items in bulk to reduce plastic packaging, and we can of course always stay informed. Sometimes things like switching to reusable items like water bottles, straws, or bags is a simple change that can help make a big difference. According to Schultz, there are many alternatives to plastic that are available in our world. Options like stainless steel water bottles and fabric bags instead of their plastic counterparts are easy switches and can save money too. If switching can help save money too, it's a win-win situation that can go both ways. Today, I hope to persuade you to take simple steps by using less plastic to help the environment. First, I talked to you about how we got here. Second, about the harmful ingredients in them and some of the causes of wasting plastic. And lastly, different things that we can do about it. Finally, I know this is something that we have all heard multiple times. Like Schultz said, but if we all tried to change even one step in our routines, it would mean reducing plastic usage drastically.